Emirates. Joining me now, Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee. He is a member of the Ethics Committee as well as the Judiciary Committee. Congressman, always good to have you on the show. So your reaction, sir, to this new focus by Mueller's team?
It's just a continuation of the White House being an opportunity for the president and people in the administration to make money and enjoy a rich life. We've seen it with Trump keeping his business interest and not doing the traditional thing of putting it either in a blind trust or selling. Jared Kushner, the same thing, and they take their opportunities to travel the world and meet with influential individuals who can lend money or governments who can lend money. And if it's a government, it's violating the Emoluments Clause because that affects Jared Kushner, even though he's not the president, even though he doesn't draw a salary. There might be a line that he didn't take $1 a year, he takes no salary to get away from the ethics laws, but the Emoluments Clause is beyond that, and his trying to get money from the Qatar interest is a violation of the Emoluments Clause, and it's just greed and grifting.
You know, specific to Jared Kushner, the New York Times report says that there are 2 loans that Jared Kushner's family business got after a series of meetings in the White House, loans totaling, over $500 million. So what is your biggest takeaway from this report? And are you surprised by any of this, given the fact that these people in high-profile, high-powered, huge businesses had to divest themselves from some aspect of it? And, there's been concerns about things. I mean, not full tax reports have been returned, so there's no full comprehension of where money is invested with any of these companies.
Well, the entire Trump administration is rife with conflicts of interest and alien type of activities that aren't typical for American presidents. Not releasing your tax returns, not divesting yourself of your businesses, allowing people to continue to operate without security clearance. This is a White House that's running contrary to what the norms are. It's not anything that people should go, well, we wanted to shake up and change the swamp. It's the creation of the swamp. This is the swampiest of all. This is right down there in Okeechobee.
What about your committee, or the committee? Can you do anything about this, the Ethics Committee or Oversight Committee?
Ethics Committee only deals with ethical questions concerning the members of the United States House of Representatives. On Judiciary, we should be looking at it. We're the People's House, and we're the committee that has the most direct jurisdiction over the FBI, the Justice Department, and these conflicts with the Constitution or violations of the constitutional prohibitions. But our chairman has done nothing at all. We have had Mr. Wray before us. We've had General Sessions, we've had Mr. Rosenstein, but nothing to go into investigations of violations by this administration. And the excuse has been that there's been the Mueller investigation and that the intelligence committees are looking at it. That's not a good excuse. The House Judiciary Committee should be having investigations into violations of the Emoluments Clause and into conflicts of interest and ethical concerns going on at the White House. Our country's under attack from Russia. And what does our president do? Nothing. He said nothing about the 13 Russians indicted for interfering in our elections. He is acting in all ways as if he is a cheerleader for Vladimir Putin and not the president of the United States of America.
What about Kushner's interim security clearance? I know you've been among those to express some pretty serious concerns about that. Are you at ease somewhat because John Kelly has downgraded his security clearance?
I'm pleased that it was downgraded, but I don't doubt for a second that Donald Trump, who does not read his national briefings, hands them to Jared and asks him to tell him what's in here or lets him look at them. Trump has no concern with the law. He never has. He never paid. He didn't pay subcontractors. He didn't care about paying his own debts. He went to bankruptcy court. Trump University was a fraud and a joke, and he paid $25 million to settle that lawsuit, and he settled other lawsuits. And of course, he gave Stormy Daniels and the runner-up for Playmate of the Decade 6-figure settlements to not bring actions and to be quiet. This man does not care about the rule of law. He doesn't respect it, and we are concerned. But there's very little we can do without our chairman acting. And right now, we need to. The Republicans control what goes to the floor. And unless we get a Democratic leader, a Democratic speaker, the Republicans will continue to not have investigations or votes on issues that are of importance to our country's security.
Well,